Within our system of government, we divide power up between the three branches. But not only do we separate the powers, but we also give additional tools to each branch to prevent the other branches from abusing its power. This is called checks and balances. Every branch has the ability to check and balance what the other branch does. Theoretically, this prevents one part of our government from becoming too powerful. So if you look, we'll start with the executive branch. The president has the ability to check Congress primarily by vetoing the laws that Congress has passed. So Congress can pass a law and the president can veto it or prevent it from going into effect. The main check that the president has on the judicial branch is that the president is the person that appoints the members of the judicial branch. If there's a vacancy in a judge position in a federal system, it's generally the president that appoints that individual. So typically, then there's some loyalty from the individual that's appointed to the president. The legislative branch has checks on both the president and the judicial branch. So we just said that Congress, president can veto Congress's law, but then Congress can override the president's veto if two-thirds of Congress agrees. They also have the ability to impeach the president. It's one of the things we'll talk about a little bit more later on in the year. But Congress has the ability to impeach or sort of accuse the president of wrongdoing and then punish the president. So that's something that Congress can do to the president. Also, Congress, most specifically the Senate, is responsible for approving all presidential appointments. So when the president appoints a judge, it has to be approved by the Senate. When a president appoints an ambassador or a cabinet member, it has to be approved by the Senate. So it's a major check and balance on presidential powers. The check that Congress has on the judicial branch is, again, as I mentioned, that the president nominates members to the court, but it's the Senate's job to actually confirm them. Also, although it doesn't get as much attention as presidential impeachments, members of the court system can also be impeached by Congress. Right? It's also important to remember that impeach just means accused, and then there has to be a trial, and then the trial would determine guilt or innocence. And then the judicial branch has one basic power over both Congress and the president, is that they have the ability to declare laws passed by Congress and actions taken by the president to be unconstitutional. And this is called judicial review, something we'll talk about in a little bit more detail later.